Wednesday morning, back up in the beet field. I think Will's going to finish this field today and move the harvester off somewhere else. We've got our last 2 bits of beet are up at Rolland, so this will be us finished in Torrington. It leaves the beet harvester available for some customers in the meantime. Got tractor and trailer already in the field waiting. Harry managed to make it to the field this morning without any hiccups, which is a positive. We thought we'd be down here until middle of the day waiting for him. So yeah, we'll watch Will get started and then see what the rest of them are up to. Will's nearly ready for his first tip. It's another beautiful day today. Pretty chilly morning, but I think it's the last of the cold mornings for a while. But the sun's already beaten down. It'll soon warm up. We've got a little bit of patchy weather coming in now after today. Still a bit of sunshine, but you might see a bit of rain. We've got quite lucky so far with the beet coming off. The fields are in pretty good nick, as you can see. Not too much soil compaction, not very much mess. Not tracked anything out onto the roads either, so not had to get the road brush out. All positives on the whole in terms of how the beets come off. Obviously you've seen we have had some trouble with the machine from time to time, but in terms of ground conditions for the next crop, so far so good. We can't really complain. I've had to drive Will down to the beet harvester this morning rather than him get a lift in the tractor, because yesterday Harry up there, while chainsawing down a tree, managed to fell it straight on top of Will, who was chainsawing a bit further over. Landed on his back, and he's not feeling the most comfortable at the moment, let's put it that way. Will's just coming round now for the first tip of the day. We'll watch that one and then we'll head off. Next tractor's just arriving. Bang on time. It's ideal, Will won't be waiting. We've got some weed control to be sprayed on our early winter wheats. Weed control and grass weeds. So George is gonna crack on with that this morning. We just had to hold off this morning a little bit just to wait for a dry leaf on the crop, and that's we've got that now. It's up to 11 degrees now in the field. It's nice and dry, nice and sunny, perfect conditions. So George is going to crack on, and he's got about 100 acres to spray now in the next few hours, and this afternoon back onto liquid fert. For those that are watching the spraying for the first time, we run a Horsch 6.300 PT, 36 meter booms. Reduces your tram lines. It offers really good coverage, very low drift, and it's, yeah, as I've said before, it's the market leader really in terms of sprayers. Very comfortable for the operator as well. So we'll leave George to spray the rest of these. It's as you're looking, it's this field here, this field here, the one we're in, and then 2 below it, and then another couple fields that are just over towards Barnstable over the hill. He's just reversing back up into his corner now to start the next run around the headland. Yeah, so we'll leave him to it. The drill is about to go out for the first time this calendar year. Just emptied out what was still in the drill. Folding it up so we can get that bag away, and then we'll load it up with oats. Got seed going in. We've got about 100 acres to drill over the next couple of days. We've got some rain coming in tomorrow evening, so hopefully we'll get that done before then. So we'll have a video of the Focus drill actually working for you today come the end of the video. The Focus has got 2 tanks, and you can use them both for drilling. You can use one for fertilizer at the same time as drilling, seed in one, fert in the other. We'll fill them both with oat seed. Gives you a high capacity of seed, and then drill for longer without having to refill. Just on my way to pick up Will. He's moved the beet harvester to one of our local farmers. I think he's going to be harvesting beet tomorrow for them. So he's just moved his harvester back here. Literally the neighbouring farm is where Dad's just come up to drill some spring oats. So we'll have a little watch of that. I know that we've talked up the Focus drill on a few previous videos, so this will be the first chance to show you what it's like in operation. He's just the other side of the field at the moment, so I won't turn the camera around. I'll wait for him to come back. But yeah, it's a strip till drill straight into stubbles, so it's going straight into the stubbles of the spring oats from last year, and he's putting spring oats in again. We've managed to get them in the ground a couple months earlier than last year, which is more like the timings it should be. Last year's weather, obviously, for a lot of farmers was a bit of a nightmare. We didn't end up putting spring oats in the ground until May. When you're aiming for late February, early March, you're chasing your tail then for the rest of the season. So this weather window's definitely helped us out. I'll just turn the camera now and we'll watch him come back up, and you can see it in action. So it's a 6-metre drill. It's all one pass drilling. Saves us having to do any cultivation work beforehand. It's pulled with the 8R410, which when you've got heavier ground, you do need the horsepower to pull it. It's a heavy drill and obviously decent width with it being 6 metres, so it's definitely the right tractor to have on the front of it. We have got a few of the chaps out at the moment dung spreading, but I don't think I'll be able to get to them today. I might be able to get to them a bit later on and see how they're getting on. And then obviously the same guys tanking as before, although Ant has just been laid up with a flat tyre. We've got a tyre coming, but should have been here today, and it's not going to be here until tomorrow, it looks like. So Ant's going to have to pull off the tanker now. As he's just started, I think Dad's just checking everything, making sure everything's working as it should. So yeah, that is what we do pretty much all of our drilling with now. When conditions allow, we go oilseed rape, grass seeds, oats, wheat, barley, and this year we're going to try a bit of maize drilling with it as well. And yeah, essentially only when conditions don't allow and the ground has got a bit too heavy will we plough and power harrow drill. Trying to do the job in one pass definitely helped us out. We see improvements in the soil when it comes to spraying throughout the year. The drill seems to leave decent drainage channels and drains the water away really well. Absolutely hilariously, I very nearly got taken out by his marker disc there. Thankfully I am extremely athletic and jumped out of the way of it. So that gives you a good idea of how the focus drill puts it in the ground. It's probably a day off being ideal conditions really with the moisture in the ground, but we do not have the weather for it now at the end of the week, so we'll start this evening, and then tomorrow it'll probably be pretty much bang on ideal conditions, and that should be a decent chunk of spring oats in the ground for us then. just head on up now and pick up Will, and we'll see what the rest of the day has in store. Just so there's no discrimination going on and everyone realizes that I'm happy to take the mick out of myself as well. I've just come to pick Will up this track, and then these ruts were obviously fairly deep. He told me not to turn around in there because it was a bit wet. He said just swing her back round this way, and I've I've managed to get myself stuck, and I think possibly beached. Definitely wet at the back end. Yeah. So yeah, not really sure what else to say on that one. I've got Ant on his way up to give me a pull. A little bit embarrassing, really, but you know, we live and learn. Turns out after all of that, I actually drove her out on my own. I mean, the front of my car was attached to the back of Ant's pickup, but technically I did drive and she came out. We've got most of the chaps are still out at the moment. We've got dung spreading going on up the road. Ant is back in the yard just checking things over on his tanker. He's got to change the tyre over tomorrow. Dad's obviously still drilling. And yeah, I'll head home. Now I've got my car out, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. There'll obviously be a bit of beet harvesting going on. Andrew's down digging the cultivator out of the shed. You'll have seen it there during our machinery tour. It's tucked in behind a bit of other machinery, so currently him and Will are down there just moving some of that stuff around so they can get that one out. Yeah, the tankers are still running, so they'll probably still be running tomorrow morning, so we'll catch up and see what they're up to. And yeah, hopefully by close of play tomorrow we'll have quite a decent amount of oats in the ground, and yeah, see what else the week brings. Thank you very much for watching. As always, like, share, subscribe. We're really grateful, and yeah, I'll keep the videos coming. Thank you.